Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you with Inflation Buster. That's more road trips, more front row seats. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you'll get exclusive savings when you refinance at that new lower rate. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Call 833-7-ROCKET today or visit inflationbuster.com to start saving.
For fees covered, rate, life date requirements, and other terms and conditions, visit inflationbuster.com or call 1-833-7-ROCKET. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org number 3030.
My mental health was better, but my mental health medication led to uncontrollable movements called tardive dyskinesia, or TD. It felt like these movements were in the spotlight. When I learned they were unlikely to improve without treatment, I talked to my doctor.
Ingrezza valbenazine capsules is a prescription medicine for adults with TD in the face and body. It's the only TD treatment that's one pill, once daily. Don't take Ingrezza if you're allergic to any of its ingredients.
And it's a relief knowing I can treat my TD while still treating my mental health. My doctor also said that in an Ingrezza clinical study in TD, psychiatric conditions remain stable.
Ingrezza may cause serious side effects, including sleepiness. Don't drive, operate heavy machinery, or do other dangerous activities until you know how Ingrezza affects you. Other serious side effects include potential heart rhythm problems and abnormal movements.
Now that treatment has reduced my TD movements, it's nice people focus more on me.
Learn more at Ingrezza.com. That's INGREZZA.com. Ask your doctor about the #1 most prescribed treatment proven for TD, Ingrezza.
Let me guess. Unknown caller? You could reduce the number of unwanted calls and emails with online privacy protection. The latest innovation from Discover will help regularly remove your personal info, like your name and address, from 10 popular people search websites that could sell your data. And we'll do it for free. Activate in the Discover app. See terms and learn more at discover.com/online privacy protection.
It's fall. Time to break out the sweaters and the pumpkin spice. With brisker temps here and frigid ones on the way, make sure your furnace is ready to handle the worst weather. Keep it cozy with Super Green Heating and Cooling, residential and light commercial installation, along with repair services for heating, heat pumps, air furnaces, boilers, thermostats, radiant floors, and more. Call 308-289-9669 or on the web at callsupergreen.com. Super Green Heating and Cooling, on-call HVAC to help you get cozy.
Pleased to be joining us is Travis Byers with Lake Mac Kayak, and he's going to talk about a Rotary-sponsored event fundraiser coming up soon. Good morning there, Travis.
Good morning, Mike. How's it going?
Good, I think. If I can keep my voice going, we're in good shape here this morning. And we're going to talk about a fundraiser about, I'll let you explain it a little bit. It's something to protect or keep our waters safe or what have not.
So, Kayak Big Mac is a Rotary project that all the funds go to water projects locally and internationally. That has been many different things over the years. It started out giving money to a project internationally, and we've done many things from that to donating to life jacket programs to get life jackets to kids, to Josh the Otter books, to teach safe water activities. We've so every year it's something different that we give the money to. This year, we're going to use the money for the drinking fountain that's going in at Collister Park, which is another Rotary project with the different service organizations in the area. So we're going to finish that project up, hopefully, with the funds from Kayak Big Mac. So.
Fantastic. What are we looking price-wise, or do you have any idea on this water fountain project? I mean, I imagine that's not cheap.
I'm not 100% sure overall. I think we're looking to get about another $1,300 for the project.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's kind of where our goal is right now.
Great.
I don't know what the overall project is off the top of my head, and I don't want to.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get. I wouldn't have a clue either. So, but now you've had this a few years anyway, haven't you? And as an annual event, raising money for these projects.
This is the 8th year.
That's amazing.
Kayak Big Mac.
That is fantastic. Now it's going to be at Lake Ogallala. Or Lake
No, this
McConaughey.
is going to be at Lake McConaughey because Lake Ogallala is drained.
That's
at the moment.
right, it is. I went by last weekend. It's not totally down yet, but
Lake
it's drained
Ogallala
quite a bit.
has always been our backup plan for weather.
Mm-hmm.
So this year, unfortunately, we don't have that backup plan, but we always have good weather. So we're going to just bank on that at this point. And we're going to do it at Lake Mac where it began. Of course, with low water levels, we're going to go from Divers Bay to Martin Bay or vice versa, depending on winds. There'll be signs and plenty of notice to get there.
And for those who don't know exactly where Divers Bay is, I'm not sure if I know exactly. Is it on the south end of Martin Bay then, or where is this?
Divers
location?
Bay is as you are coming from Ogallala, where the visitor center is. The road is directly across from the visitor center.
Okay.
And we'll have signs out there, so hopefully you won't miss that. But it's directly across from the visitor center. Go down that road, and you will wind up at Divers Bay. So.
Fantastic. Now, do people need to sign up for this in advance so you know how many people are coming, or they just show up that day?
We do have pre-registration going on Eventbrite. You can get to that through the Facebook page. You can either go to Ogallala Rotary Club or just search Kayak Big Mac, and that'll lead you to the Eventbrite page. You can pre-register, or you can register the day of.
Okay, and that's $40 per person?
$40 per person, and that includes breakfast and lunch, and then we'll have some door prizes as well.
Okay, it sounds like registration begins at 9 a.m., and at 10 a.m. they'll take off at kayaking, I guess, across the bay.
Yeah, so we usually start about 9 o'clock or so. It's really a very casual hangout. We have donuts and coffee, all donated by local businesses. We have socializing local businesses as sponsors. And we just hang out. We hang out around the fire, socialize with other kayakers, canoers, paddle boarders, whoever wants to come out. And we just hang out and eat donuts and have
you're going to have some chili too, probably around lunchtime.
So once we get across the lake and we hang out and we have awards, we will have some chili that was donated by Front Street, and again, hang out, have a good time. We have awards and prizes afterwards, and it's always such a fun time.
So about how long does it take for everybody to get across there? I'm sure I would be really slow because I haven't even ridden in a kayak or maneuvered one, I guess.
So previous years, you could guess about 45 minutes to an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes or so. Of course, water levels are down this year. It might be a little bit less.
Yes, that's true. A little further to the water, too.
Yeah, so it's going to be another unique experience. I always say that every year we do this, it is different.
Yes, I'm sure. In this time of year, we'll hope for good weather. It could be pretty chilly. I suppose you put on your wetsuits and coats and away you go.
The motto as it started out is "Summer's for sissies."
Oh, okay.
But we have always been fortunate enough to have decent weather. Maybe a little chilly, but you can bundle up. Of course, you wouldn't want to just get out there bundled up in Carhartts in the middle of winter by yourself. No. But right now we will have Keystone Lemoyne Fire Department Dive Rescue out there. And they are always there. They've been there every year for us, and we thank them so much for being a part of it to keep us all safe.
That is fantastic, because the safety is always a concern when you have all age groups out there. So that's great for the Keystone Lemoyne Fire Department to be out there, the rescue team. And I've seen pictures, and that is just awesome. It looks like they have quite a crew out there as well.
Yes, we always ask them, and they're always more than willing to come out and help us out with this. So we thank them, so much for that, because without them, honestly, this would not be possible.
No, because you have to have the safety issues there and stuff. And no, that's great. Like I say, I've seen pictures in the past, and they have quite a crew out there and equipment and everything. You hope nothing ever happens, but at least they're there if it does. So.
Absolutely.
And this is open to probably all age groups. I assume younger children that kayak, they would be the parents would obviously be there. But is there any age restrictions without parents, or just most of them? The parents would be here, but
yeah. So I would ask for parents' discretion on that. My daughter started doing this when she was 5. Kayaking with me across the lake.
I remember you mentioning that in an earlier interview.
Every year she has been the youngest or one of the youngest. So hopefully this year, she's 14 now. So hopefully this year we we can let someone else be the youngest. I take that back. Last year we had another 6-year-old out there.
Wow.
He went out with me.
That's cool.
And we kayaked it, and he had so much fun. So
now your daughter, she probably can do it herself, or she didn't have to have a rider probably with her.
Yep,
so
she's
that's good.
by herself now.
She can probably teach me how to kayak.
She does help sometimes. So absolutely.
Yeah, I might have to drop out there and watch that. I haven't. Let's see here. I will be doing swap shop till 10, but maybe I can slip out there and catch part of it anyway.
Well, I have an extra kayak. I'll leave it on shore for you. When you get there, put your life jacket on and catch up with us.
And away we go. You have extra life jackets? I may have to go out and buy one if you don't.
You know, I do have extra life jackets. I've got extra kayaks. If someone does need a kayak for this, I will. I'm just asking for a donation to the Rotary Club.
Right.
For it.
And you do have jackets probably.
I do have extra life jackets as well.
That's
so
good. They just need to get a hold of you, hopefully in advance, if they're coming and they need those facilities there to and stuff to take care of it. So, so once again, wrapping this up, that is Saturday, November the 5th, out at Divers Bay at Lake McConaughey. $40 per person. You can register by going on Eventbrite or in person the day of. And so just meet out there and be ready for a lot of fun. Anything else we need to add about the event that we didn't cover?
I would just add that this is for, we call it Kayak Big Mac, but it's for all self-propelled watercraft, kayaks, canoes. Paddleboards have had a difficult time, but I'm not going to tell them they can't come. Just know your limits on that. And honestly, if you want to pay the $40 and bring out a motorboat and go along with us, I'm going to let you register. So come out and have fun and join us and hang out and for a good cause.
It is a good cause. And again, repeat, this is for water projects, mainly for the Ogallala water fountain over at the water park over by the rec center here in Ogallala. And then also, will some of that money also go to other states and the Rotaries for water projects as well? Or
if we have any extra this year, if we get past the goal for the water fountain, all the extra funds are going to go to the Keystone Lemoyne Fire Department.
Great.
For all their help over the years. All their help
and everything. That's well appreciated. Okay, well, that sounds good. We got that covered. Now, I know we had Jim Delahunty on a guest on last week or a week before talking about the haunted house, and that's Rotary sponsored, and that's their last weekend is this weekend, I believe, isn't it?
This weekend, yeah, on Friday and Saturday.
And I don't have my information. You'll have to help me out on the details. The haunted house is over behind Wolf Auto.
It's behind Wolf Auto on West E Street.
Okay.
It's there's signs. Once you get there, you'll see the road is blocked off on West E and West 2nd Street. They have Vila Burritos out there. There's a coffee cart out there for get your specialty coffees. And it's been so much fun.
That's great. And you've also got, now this can be pretty scary, as Jim had brought up last week or whenever it was they were on, for some of these kids underage, so they can purchase get a band purchased that they wear, so that when they come through these exhibits, if the actors and actresses see those, they'll tone it down a bit so it doesn't scare them.
Yeah, it was really cool to see the kids come in, and they were kind of worried, and they'd get that band on, and they were just invincible at that point. And I'd watch them come out the other side. They'd have a big old smile on their face, and they'd be like, "That wasn't scary. I scared them." And they were all proud of themselves. So it was a lot of fun.
You know, I remember the days we didn't have a lot of that stuff around back in my day. Of course, we're going way back many moons ago, over 50 years ago, when I was of that age to go through that stuff. But I'm sure there's a lot of adults as well that get into this.
They've had almost 200 people a night.
Wow.
They had it last weekend, and everybody loved it. Everyone coming out the backside of it were either smiling ear to ear or scared running out the back. So it was a lot of fun, and they did an amazing job on the inside.
That's fantastic. Now, this money is going through the Rotary, and then they'll donate that money for different causes.
For polio.
For polio.
Rotary's main goal is to eradicate polio, and so all the money from the haunt is going to the Polio Plus Fund.
Fantastic. Well, Travis, thanks a lot for coming on and talking about the Kayak Mac event coming up, and also filling us in on the last weekend of the Spook Haunted House that Rotary has. I appreciate that. Anything else we need to add before you leave?
That's from 7 to 11, and
that's on Friday and Saturday?
Friday and Saturday.
All righty. Sounds good. Well, thanks again, Travis. Appreciate you coming in, and we'll talk to you again on another event sometime soon, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And we will be back. Corey Anderson will be back in studio to close things out here right after these.